Welcome back, students. So let's continue with the acid base and salt chapter. In the previous class, we have studied about the different types of indicators and how the indicators are being used for identifying acidic and basic substances. So we have talked about natural indicators and synthetic indicators. Okay, and seen different type of examples and how that indicators are being formed out. Now let's talk about the further part, that is the chemical properties of acids and bases. So first let's have a look on chemical properties of acids. Okay, so first topic for today's session is the chemical properties of acids. So the first reaction or the first chemical property which we are going to see for acids is reaction of metals with acids. Okay, when we are going to react metals with acid, so let's see what happens. So the general formula for the reaction of metals with acid is acid plus metal will give metal salt. Okay, metal salt and hydrogen gas, and hydrogen gas will be evolved out. Okay, so the example here can be taken out for 2 hydrochloric acid, it is diluted, is reacted with magnesium, one of the reactive metals, then we will get MgCl2 as our product, which is magnesium chloride, magnesium chloride plus H2 gas will be evolved out. H2 gas will be evolved out. Okay. Next, let's see the reaction of acids with the second reaction which we are going to see, or the second chemical property of acids which we are going to see, is reaction of acids with metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates, which are also known as metal bicarbonates. Okay, which are also known as metal bicarbonates. Either you can call them as metal hydrogen carbonates or their other name is metal bicarbonates. Okay, so here the general reaction becomes, when acids are reacted with metal carbonates. Okay, when they are reacted with metal carbonates, here the product will be metal salt, plus carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide will be released out here with water. Okay, carbon dioxide with water. And when acids are reacted with metal hydrogen carbonates, here also metal salt plus carbon dioxide plus water will be released. Okay, here also water will be released. So these are the two general reactions for your acids reaction with metal carbonates or metal hydrogen carbonates. So for example, let's see, if we are reacting H2SO4 with metal carbonate such as magnesium carbonate, then here magnesium sulfate MgSO4 will be formed out as metal salt. Okay, magnesium sulfate and carbon dioxide gas and water will be released out. One more example we can see here for metal hydrogen carbonate. Here you can take HCl plus NaHCO3, sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium bicarbonate. Okay, you can also call them it as sodium hydrogen carbonate. Here NaCl salt will be formed, sodium chloride, sodium chloride. Okay, and to balance the equation, plus water plus carbon dioxide. So 2 carbon dioxide and 2 water will be released out. Okay. So this is the chemical reaction or for examples for your acids reaction with metal hydrogen carbonates or metal bicarbonates or metal carbonates with acids. Okay. Let's move further and see the third type of reaction. That is one of the most important reaction in this chapter, acid bases and so on. It is also known as neutralization reaction, neutralization reaction, or you can simply call it as reaction of acids with bases. Okay, reactions of acids with bases. So in a neutralization reaction, if I am going to give its definition, then the definition becomes a chemical reaction in which an acid reacts with bases. Okay, a chemical reaction in which an acid reacts with bases to give to give neutral substances. Okay, neutral substances which are generally called as salts. Okay, which are generally called as salts with water. Water is called is called neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. Okay, here for this reaction there are many more examples. Let's see some of them. The first neutralization reactions example can be when NaOH, a strong base, is being reacted with a strong acid. So here NaCl, a neutral substance, will be formed out with water H2O. Okay, so sodium chloride is formed when sodium hydroxide is reacted with hydrogen chloride, hydrochloric acid. Okay, here sodium chloride will be formed out with water. Next, MgOH twice, a base. Okay, this is a base, also a strong base, is reacting with H2SO4. Here MgSO4 SO4 plus, plus 2H2O will be formed. Okay, magnesium sulfate, which is also a neutral substance. Now, as we have seen that salt formation is generally taking place by a neutralization reaction, or the reactions in which we have seen when metals hydrogen carbonates or purely metals are reacting with the acids. So it means that this shows that the metals are also having neutralization reaction. Okay, metals are also having neutralization reaction with the acids. Okay, they are also giving neutralization reaction with the acids. It means that we can say that the metals are basic in nature. Metals are basic in nature. Okay, and we also know this thing that metals are electropositive. Metals are electropositive. So what does this means? The electropositivity shows in chemistry that a substance is donating the electrons. Okay, a substance is donating certain number of electrons. Okay, they are donating certain number of electrons, and hence they are they are obtaining electropositive charge. They are obtaining electropositive charge. So for metals, if they are having electropositive charge, it means they are donating the electrons, and hence the property of donating electrons. Okay, or the elements, the substances or elements that donates electrons are also termed as bases. Okay, this new definition for bases can also be uh, formed out by seeing this particular property here. Okay, that when acids are reacting with metals, then neutralization reaction is going on. But this neutralization reaction is the reaction in which neutral substances are formed only when acid is reacted with bases. Okay, so it means that the metals are also having basic nature. Okay, they are also having basic nature. So hence a new definition for the bases can be formed out here. Similarly, just opposite to this, the new definition can be for acids. The new definition can be for if I am considering some non-metals. Okay, if I am considering some non-metals, let it be chlorine. Okay, let it be chlorine. When chlorine will be reacted with bases such as NaOH or MgOH, then it will also be forming the salts or neutral substances. So what does this means? It means that the chlorine, it can accept electrons. No? It is the property to accept the electrons. So hence, the substances which can accept electrons are behaving like acids. Okay, they are behaving like acids. So hence, if I am going to tell you this particular property according to the periodic table. So in the periodic table, you know that the first two groups are for the metals. What about, not about the first two groups, but the first 13 groups. Okay, first 13 groups from group number 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like this, and up till 13th group, the elements are metals. So hence the right hand side of our periodic tables are generally having basic nature, and especially the first and the second group elements, and their names are also alkaline metals, alkali metals, okay, and alkaline earth metals. The name of the first and the second group is like this: alkaline metals and alkaline earth metals. So what does this shows? Alkaline means the substances which behaves like a base in aqueous solution. Okay. Similarly, after 13 group means on the right side of our periodic table, all the non-metals are there and they behaves like acids. Okay. Their nature is acid. So this particular fact can be derived out from the formula from the chemical reactions which we have discussed before in this video. Okay. Now let's move further and see some of the chemical reactions of bases. Okay, some of the chemical reactions of bases. So chemical properties of bases, in the chemical properties of bases, let's see. Okay, so let's see chemical properties of bases. So here first is the reaction of bases with metals. Okay, so when bases are reacted with metals, metal salt and hydrogen gas is formed. Okay, metal salt and hydrogen gas is formed. One example can be when zinc is reacted with sodium hydroxide, which is which is diluted, then we will get sodium zinc hydroxide and hydrogen gas will be released out. Okay, so the bases also produces hydrogen gas when reacted with the metals, especially reactive metals. Okay, especially reactive metals. With the non-reactive metals, they will not give any kind of reactions. Now the bases does not react with the metal hydrogen carbonates or metal carbonates. They does not show any kind of reaction with the that particular substances, and also it produces neutral substances when reacted with acids. So the main reaction or the main property, chemical property of bases is the reaction with the metals only. Okay. Now let's move further. Let's move further and talk about the salts. Okay. So what are salts? Generally, the substance for the general definition, we can have the salts like this: the substances obtained due to reaction of acids or acidic substances with bases or basic substances is called salt. Okay, is called salt. For example, NaCl, Mg, SO4, okay, Na2, Zn, OH4, like this, okay, etc. Many more other salts are also there. So if I am going to distinguish between the salt or classify the salt, before classification, let's have one more definition of salt, that a salt is an ionic compound. Okay, it is generally an ionic compound which contains a cation such as metal ion, okay, such as metal ion, and an anion. Okay, one more thing, Generally, we have seen that metal ions are only positive, but the cation can be non-metals also, such as ammonium ion. Okay, ammonium ion, it is also a cation only. Okay, ammonium ion, which is been which is been which contains a cation and an ion. Okay, a cation and an ion. So this cation and anion combines together to form an ionic compound which is known as salt. And in aqueous solution generally, or in solution form, or in molten state, these ionic compounds generally converts back into ion, and they becomes electrically conductive. Okay. Now let's move further and see the classification of salts. Okay. So we can classify salts on the basis of their nature or behavior. So, salts can be classified into three forms. Classification of salt. Number one is the neutral salt. Okay, one is the neutral salt. A salt that is produced by neutralization reaction. Okay, a salt which is produced by neutralization reaction and no H plus means hydronium ion. Okay, no hydronium ion or OH minus hydroxide ion are present is called neutral salt. Okay, it is called neutral salt. Second is the acidic salt. Okay, a salt which is acidic in nature. For example, neutral salt, NaCl can be there. Okay, MgSO4 can be there, etc. Acidic salts, salts that produces H plus ions with aqueous solution. Okay, H plus ion with aqueous solution are acidic salts. They are termed as acidic salts. Okay, so here the acidic salts can be, for example, we can take acidic salt example as ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. When it is been dissolved with water, then NH4 plus and Cl minus will be generated here. So here you can see after some time NH3 and H plus ion will be removed out from here. So hence H plus ion is been formed out here. So therefore this type of salt is acidic salt. The third type of salt can be basic salts. Okay, basic salts. Basic salts are the salts that produces OH minus ions in aqueous solution. Okay, they will produce OH minus ion in aqueous solution. So the example can be Na2ZnOH4. Here it will produce OH minus 4 OH minus ions. Okay, so it is also a basic salt example. Now, how this basic salt and acidic salts are formed? See, neutral salts are formed when a strong acid is when reacted with strong base, neutral salts will be formed. Okay, neutral salts will be formed with water. But when a strong acid is reacted with weak base, okay, when a strong acid is reacted with weak base, weak base, then acidic salt will be formed. Acidic salt will be formed. Some examples for acidic salt can be NaHSO4, KHSO4, okay, KH2PSO4, sorry, KH2PO4, etc. Next, when weak acid are reacted with strong bases, then basic salts are formed. Okay, then basic salts are formed. For example, white lead 2 Pb CO3 dot PbOH twice. Okay, white lead. This is one of the example for your basic salts. So for this session, I am ending the class here only. We have discussed here about the different types of salts. Before that, we have discussed about the different chemical properties of the acids and bases. In the next particular topic, we are going to discuss about the pH scale. Okay, how weak acid, strong acid, and all this particular classification of acids has been made on the basis of pH scale, and what is the use of this pH scale in our daily life. Okay, we will also discuss this particular topic in our next session. So thank you for watching this video. We will meet our next session.